Okay, this is Miss Whitaker, and I want to go over some problems on the notes for discount, tax, tip, and commission, and then let you work the second page of problems. So let's start, and remember using our percent bars to solve these and to set up our proportions. That's what I'm going to use for number one. So let's read. Nike is having a sale. A pair of Air Jordans have an original price of $95. They're on sale for 35% off the original price. So find the sale price of the shoes. A couple of things right off the bat. I'm going to underline my question to make sure I understand what I'm looking for in the first place. So I'm looking for the sale price. I'm not looking for the discount. I'm not looking for the amount that I'm taking off. I'm actually looking for what I would pay when I get the discount. So keep that in mind. Make sure you understand what you're looking for because the questions are going to be different each time. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is make my percent bar. I'm going to start with the 0% and the 100%, just like we did with the percent problems. And I'm going to look back at the material here. I know that the original price, the whole, is $95. So the 95 goes right above the 100%. And I know that they're on sale for 35% off. So there's a couple of ways I could do this problem. I could look for the discount, and then once I get the discount, subtract it from the original price. Or I can find the difference between 100% and the discount amount, the discount percentage, and find out what I'm paying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up both for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is look for 35% of $95 and get that discount amount. So the 35%, if this is 50, about halfway, 35 is about right here. 35% goes on the bottom, and I'm looking for X. And the way to set up that proportion, I could go this direction, or I could go this direction. So I could do X over 95, which is part of over the whole, equals 35 over 100, percent over 100, or I could do X over 35, so top here to bottom equals 95 over 100, and either way I'm going to get the same answer because look at my cross products. 100 times X and 95 times 35, and that's what's happening right here. So either way I set up my proportion works out. And then that becomes 100X is equal to 33.25. And then if I divide both sides by 100, I'm going to get $33.25. Now, is that my answer? That's not my answer. That's the discount amount. So by doing it this way, I found the discount. Now I'm going to have to subtract that from my original, a price of $95. Remember, I need to line up my decimals. Didn't have any decimals in the 95, so I'm going to have to add those. It's $95. And then do the subtraction, and you'll end up with $61.75. That's my answer. And then I think about it for just a second, just double check with common sense. It was $95. If I take 30% off, or 35% off, it's going to be a discount of less than half, which makes sense. So just check your answer for common sense. All right, if I did it the other way, I would subtract 100% and subtract 35%. It's 65%, and this is the amount that I'm paying. So the 65% would be about right here. Looking for that, so I can set up my proportion. Part over the whole equals percent over 100. Solve it. 100x is equal to, oh, I didn't work that one out. 95 times 65. 61.75, and then divide both sides by 100, and x is equal to $61.75, which was the same as the answer I got with the other strategy. So choose whichever one you like, but make sure that you're coming up with the right answer to the question that's being asked. You do not have to do all of this work. You would just choose one strategy to solve. Now, there is another way to solve this problem that I wanted to show you. And that is to multiply by the decimal percentage. So we know how to change percents to decimals. So our percentage, our discount was 35%. And I'm going to ask you, what is the decimal equivalent of 35%? We're going to move the decimal 2 to the left. And that is the same as 0.35. So if I take that $95 and I multiply by 0.35, let's see what happens. I'm losing 513. So that's 33. I have two decimal places, so 2 over 33.25. So 35% of $95 is 33.25. So this is another strategy. Multiply by the decimal of your percentage. So when you're looking for a percent of a number, that's an easy, fast way to come up with that. All right, let's try one more problem. And remember, go ahead and set up your percent bar. We're going to use percent bars again. So you go ahead and do that while I'm erasing. All right, the new Batman DVD originally cost $14.50. You have a coupon for 10% off the original price. What will be the cost of the DVD with discount? All right. 0%, 100%. The original price was $14.50, so that goes right there. You have a coupon for 10% off. So I'm looking for 10% off of $14.50, and then I take that away from the total. But let's see, it says what will be the cost with the discount. So I'm looking for the cost. So I'm not looking for the discount, but I will use the discount to find the cost, to find my answer. So if I just did what the problem said, and I'm finding 10%, my 10% would be about right there. Remember, 50% is halfway. So if this is 10%, and I'm looking for what 10% is going to be, then I set up my proportion of x over 1450 is equal to 10 over 100. Now, at this point, I could reduce my fraction. My 10 over 100 is 1/10. So I could do it that way. Or I could just stick to the proportion as it is. That's going to be 145. And 145 divided by 100 is going to give you $1.45. Now that's my discount, not my answer. So let's take that original $14.50 and subtract $1.45, and you'll get $13.05. That's with the 10% off, and that should be your answer. You could also multiply 1450 times 0.1, which is the decimal equivalent of 10%. All right, so try the percent bars. Use the percent bars to set up your proportions. And don't forget, you can also use the multiply by the decimal equivalent every once in a while if you're just looking for the percent of a number. So keep that in mind and do some practice. And remember, do that second page for homework. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Email me.